Hello.
Hello.
You're a little too close to the microphone.
Hello.
Welcome back. Oh, wait, your gain is too high.
My gain is too high.
Hello.
You don't know these gains.
Welcome back to Wheel Takes, a podcast about the Wheel of Time, a series of fantasy books written by Robert Jordan, completed
And sometimes
by
about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Brandon Sanderson. My name is Gus. I've read them all.
My name's Allie, and I've read.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really thought you were going to keep talking. That is true. This podcast only contains spoilers for what Allie's already read today. That's everything up to and including Towers of Midnight, Chapter 6. Allie, how you doing?
I didn't write notes.
You didn't? I haven't even asked you that yet. You're getting right into it.
I thought I should hold myself accountable.
That's fair.
I was really tired.
That's fair.
And sometimes writing is hard.
That's fair. You are a professional writer. You do already write a lot. I can understand how you wouldn't want to write any more than that.
Sometimes I just want to sleep.
I'm
so sleepy all the time.
We are here today to talk about your friend and mine, Allie. Who is in these chapters?
Perrin!
Perrin Ibarra. That is right. Fuck it. Let's just dive right in, actually.
He's like, I'm gonna marry you guys.
We're on chapter 6, Questioning Intentions. This is the chapter logo. What is it?
It's a puzzle.
It's the puzzle.
As Gus and I like to call it, a puzzer.
A puzzer. It is the puzzer. You
Yeah,
didn't
we
take
call
any
it a
notes.
puzzer.
So I guess do you like this little thing, by the way? This is not an advertisement, but I wanted to mention
It is
really
an
quickly.
advertisement.
It's objectively not. I got a new little e-reader. It's from a company called XTE
It's an
Inc.
ad, but they're not paying us, and it's just because we like it.
It's tiny, and it's only like $70. And it's tiny and it's cute, and it's tiny and it's cute,
And you can put it on the
it's
back of
tiny
your
and it's
phone.
cute, and I like it. It's tiny, it's cute.
What is it called again?
It's called XTE Inc.
XTE Inc.
Yeah, you have to be kind of techie to set it up. You have to be able to.
That doesn't
stuff.
describe me.
No, but it does describe me. Anyway, I'm sorry. That doesn't really matter. I just wanted to mention it because I'm using this tiny little thing. Allie, we are here today to talk about Chapter 6.
You have
Perrin.
to be techie or know someone who is techie.
A little bit techie. Questioning Intentions.
Yes.
You've already given me an immediate overview of your thoughts on this chapter. Please continue.
I'm going to marry you guys. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's normal to just declare to two people who are in a situationship.
Yeah.
Because they're in a situationship.
Yeah.
It's not even a relationship. They're in a situationship. They met on Hinge. They've banged twice, and you've decided to marry them.
They haven't even. I don't think they've even kissed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is I'm like, it's as if you went to these two people that met on Hinge. It's as if you were in a pottery class, and there were these two people who were flirting, and you happen to be a sea captain.
Because sea captains can do
Can
that.
marry people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that only at sea, or is that under any context?
I don't know, actually. Can we Google that?
Yeah, we can. This is important and relevant.
Is it just maritime?
But please continue talking while I do
Or,
this.
okay, or you just happen to be ordained because it's not that hard to get ordained. And you're just like, all right, I'm just going to start marrying people because that's what I do now, apparently.
Okay, it's a myth.
Really?
It's a myth. It's a myth.
Really?
They have to be a justice of the peace, a minister, or a officially recognized officiant,
Okay.
such as a notary public. Boo.
Wait, so a notary public can marry people?
They can issue a marriage license.
So our friend Gina could just marry us right now?
Our friend Gina literally
issued our marriage
issued our
license.
marriage
I
license.
didn't know this.
Yeah, I remember she handed it to me and said, "You can get married now. Congratulations." And I said, "Thanks, Gina."
It was Gina.
Notary public is such a... Oh, I forgot I left the camera on. The camera is just... We have a camera set up here and our podcast set up for the BABBLE podcast, and I keep forgetting to turn it off. So it's plugged in. So I come in and there's just a camera on pointing at the wall. I should probably turn this off more regularly. It's probably not a good idea to just have a camera on all the time. Anyway, notary public is such an interesting thing because anyone can do that.
Can become a notary public, yes.
Yeah, you have to pay a thing, and I think you have to take a test, and you have to have
You
somebody
do have to take a test.
vouch for you, probably.
I think a class.
Okay, the autofill on Google was how do you become a ship captain? That's actually less complicated, I think.
How
than
do you become a ship captain?
Well, you get a ship,
Oh, well, that's
and you
true.
probably get a pilot's license. To become a notary public, you have to
Do
be
they
8.
call it a pilot if you're at sea?
I don't know. 18 years of age or older, in California, be a California resident, complete a course of study, complete and pass a written examination, clear a background check.
Okay, I have done 3 out of those 5 things already.
What?
I've passed a background
you're
check.
18 or older.
And I'm a California resident.
You're a California resident, and you've cleared a background check.
Yeah, because I had to clear a background check for teaching children, obviously.
Are you trying to become a notary public?
That's on the table, apparently. I could do that right now.
I think Perrin should be a notary public. This is the thing.
No, Perrin should not be a notary public because he would just every time be like, "You're telling me that I got to stamp this?"
But that seems to be the level of responsibility he actually wants to have.
No, he just wants to bang stuff.
Right, he wants to bang his iron and bang his wife. But that's the thing, because he's also seems to feel comfortable going, you two can get married. Go get married. He seems like the kind of guy who just wants to be able to rubber stamp shit.
Yeah, but that's not something that you should be doing.
No, it's not.
2 people.
But he seems to like to govern by fiat, if you know what I mean. Where he just says, do this, do that.
Fiat?
Fiat?
Yeah.
Fiat, a declaration. You've never heard that before? Do XYZ by fiat?
No.
Fiat, apart from being an automobile.
What model of Fiat? Yeah. I know I'm just picturing him riding on a Fiat, screaming at people to get married.
Authoritative or arbitrary. He just drives by in a Fiat and tells people to get married.
He's just like, ba, 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 like in his Fiat.
You ever had a Fiat? You ever driven a Fiat?
No.
My mom had a Fiat.
Are they any good?
They are now. They used to be. Have you ever listened to Car Talk? The podcast Car Talk?
No. Oh, yes, with you.
Yeah. Car Talk, back in the day, in like the 90s, Fiats were considered really bad. And the joke was that Fiat, F-I-A-T, stood for finally, I'm almost there. But my mom had one in the early 2000s. It was pretty good. Anyway, Perrin driving around in his Fiat, marrying people by Fiat, seems like the level of responsibility he actually wants to have is that of a notary public who just kind of approves things or doesn't and then fucks off.
He wants to vacuum the attic while everyone else is planning the party.
You're calling me out again.
I'm not calling you out for disappearing from our party yesterday to reorganize our kitchen.
That's what I was already planning to do. That is something Perrin would do.
You were planning to, during our party, reorganize the kitchen?
Yeah. Well, we weren't supposed to have a party in the first place.
Well, it wasn't a party. It was a gathering. All right, everybody. This is a good question for the entire podcast.
Yeah, all right. So we've had a friendly disagreement because it was the 4th of July. And Allie says
Which
to
is
me,
a day of no consequence to America.
Allie says to me, hey, let's have a party. And I say, I'd rather not. You know, we had to do a bunch of work on our kitchen as a belated extension of the mold that we got in January. We're done now, finally. And the termites. Yeah. And I said, no, listen, we really got to unpack everything again. And the dog is going to be a shambles. I'd rather not have a party. And she says, okay, well, I'll just invite a few people over.
No, you said I could invite a few people over.
I agreed to that.
I didn't just decide unilaterally that I was going to do that.
And so then...
I just thought that was important to clarify.
A total of 8 people came over.
Because it was a gathering.
And in my opinion...
And it was our
wait,
closest friends.
8 people, we also had to, barbecue and cook and, prepare things. You did it. But I'm saying our family unit.
I went to the grocery store. I got the accoutrement.
I cleaned up and I prepared the food, and then you cooked it.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. So where we entered into the disagreement is I said, well, this still feels like a party, and Allie said, no, a party is when you invite 10 or more people.
10 or more people to your house.
I said a party is if you invite more than 4 people,
which I think is crazy. Because that's 2 couples.
I think it depends on the situation.
Well, because my thought process was
it's
the 4th of July and it was the week of the 4th of July. So I was like, all of our friends will have plans. All of them. We'll be out of town. Well, whatever. So I invited our 10 closest friends.
You invited 10 people.
I invited 10 people, assuming that 4 people would come.
So actually, wait a minute. By inviting 10 people, you prepared for a party.
Because I assumed correctly that most of them would not be able to come.
But 8 of them did.
Well, that was a surprise. Our friends don't have a lot of other friends,
and
apparently.
One of them brought her dog. So it was 8 people and a dog.
It's a very small dog.
Yes, that doesn't change anything.
And it's Petey's best friend, and actually it was great for Petey
second
because...
best friend. Third best friend.
Second best friend.
Second best friend?
I would say Darla's third.
Okay.
Darla's third because I find their friendship overwhelming.
It is. All I'm saying is Perrin and I would agree If Fail invited 8 people over, Perrin would be like, actually, he wouldn't say anything because he doesn't communicate. He would be passive-aggressive about it several days later.
It's true.
That's how the Wheel of Time... Speaking of the Wheel of Time, my little tiny e-reader has gone back to sleep.
I need to know how many people in your mind, and let's talk about this on the Discord, constitutes a party.
Or what is the qualifier
versus
for
a gathering?
Party?
Well, also, we didn't have to clean that much because they're our friends.
But you did call me when you were out shopping for food. You said, "Hey, make sure the house is clean." And I said,
well, clean enough for like not garbage places and stuff.
Well, it's not as though we have garbage places.
Well, just give it a sweep.
Right.
Give it a little gaze, and it's like if there's anything like really objectionable, like tidy that.
Chapter 6, Questioning Intentions, actually not a Perrin chapter.
Yes.
Who is it?
Oh, then I was talking about next chapter.
No, this is a chapter about Perrin, but it's not his perspective.
It's Morgase.
It's Morgase. Morgase Tricand, once Queen of Andor, served.
She's kind of bumming me out.
Tell me about this.
She's like. She used to be the queen of fucking Andor, and now she's like, I'm really devoted to this tea pouring.
Right, go on.
That's what she's got going on.
Right.
She's depressing.
Is she finding joy in her work?
Yeah.
So what's the problem? There is a problem. I agree there is a problem, but the problem I think is less to do with the enjoying serving tea.
Like, yeah, I don't have a problem with live your bliss, right? Like we did a tea ceremony in Japan, and there's a lot of joy to be had in service. There's a lot of joy to be had in ceremony. There's a lot of joy to be had in small acts of whatever. It's just she was a career woman. She had a promising career that was derailed by an abusive man.
She did have that happen,
and now
yeah, that's the problem.
And now she's like, you know what? Serving tea. Actually, you know what? I'm on her side again.
She found joy.
Sometimes
the little
you're
things.
like, you know what? Not worth it with the job that is difficult and the man that's mean to you. Now I just want to be on a homestead with my friends and raise chickens.
She moved from person to person in the large pavilion Perrin had taken from Malden. It had sides that could be rolled up and no tent floor. Thank you, Robert. That is actually useful information. Blah, 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 blah. Elias is here. Tam is here. I'm sure Elias is shooting out microaggressions left, right, and center. It's his favorite thing to do.
Racist Eli.
Sebin Balwer is there. What does that, of course, mean?
Sebaceous
Ballware. That is what you've called him in the past, yes.
Yes.
Reminder, Allie, what information does Sebin Balwer have that might be pertinent to Morgase?
Something about Elaine?
No.
Something about Gawain?
Where was Sebin Balwer before?
With the White Cloaks.
Who was
that
there?
He's Lord Captain.
No. What does Sebin Balwer know about Morgase?
Oh, that she's queen.
He knows who she is.
A wrench in the plan.
Not that he's said anything.
Not that he's sebined anything.
There you go. I'm not going to circle back again on my favorite topic. Why the fuck does nobody recognize Morgase? But anyway.
Face blindness.
Sebin Balwer is there. Grady, Neil. What's going on with the Ashaman, by the way? Do you remember this?
They're all injured.
Yeah, sometime between book 11 and now, they got really sick in a way that made it difficult for them to channel. And so now they can't hold gateways open for a long time. They're diminished.
It was just a way for them to introduce the fact that they could link in a circle with the Aes Sedai.
It is purely for plot purposes.
For the plot.
But that's fine, Sayanid, Missouri, Anura is there. Anura. She thinks about Garrett.
Anura?
Yeah, the
movie?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
God.
She spends a lot of time kind of reflecting on her behavior with...
After this podcast, go watch that.
She spends a lot of time...
But there's like a lot of sex in it.
There's a lot of sex.
So don't watch it with your kids.
We started watching Margot's Got Money Troubles yesterday, by the way. Good show.
Excellent show.
Much more boob than I thought.
But it's about a girl who has an OnlyFans. So
I know.
We shouldn't have been that surprised.
It's not a problem. I was just surprised. There's also a somewhat graphic childbirth scene. You were looking at your phone at that point.
I looked down for 1 second. You went, oh, and I went, what? And you were like, baby coming out of a vagina.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Not a problem. Just didn't expect it.
I didn't need to see it.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good show, though, so far. Elle Fanning is great. She's always great.
She's always great.
Nick Offerman's in it. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. She's great.
He's not fully in it yet, though. I think that's like next episode.
Yeah, he becomes more important. I've read the book. He becomes more important later on.
I go because, all the advertisements that I have seen have been about Elle Fanning and Nick Offerman. I like Michelle Pfeiffer. I've only seen one scene of her.
She's in like 3 scenes in the pilot.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But like in all the advertisements,
Oh.
I was like surprised how much of a role she had in the pilot because I had thought that her mom was like, no, you're out of my house.
Well, keep watching.
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you what happens. But
Well.
yeah, keep watching.
Well. As your aunt would say.
Well, my family's from the Midwest.
Well.
Anyway, she reflects on her behavior when she thinks about Gareth Bryn, which makes her think about the way she behaved with Robin. She's like, what the fuck was wrong with me? What the fuck was going on?
Girl, I feel you. I see you. When that fog lifts and you reflect, when that trauma bond dissipates and you reflect, you go, holy fucking shit, that man was abusive. I get it. We've all been there. Maybe. Possibly.
Very little about that time in her life made sense to her now.
Yep, I get it.
Had she really been so infatuated with a man that
I
she
get
banished
it, girl.
Aemlyn and DeLorean?
I get it, girl. Oh, Morgase.
So she's
Just go pour the tea. Just
she's
go
pouring
pour the
tea.
She's like, nothing can fix this. I'm so embarrassed. I'm just gonna pour tea and hope no one notices me.
Perrin is grilling the wise ones on why it took them so long to do a particular task. Do you remember what the task was?
Banish a man from your life?
No.
Because that takes forever.
That
What?
can, yeah. What do you remember the task was?
Get people home?
There was a fucked up blight village. Remember
Oh,
this?
to
And
get
they
rid
had
of it.
to burn it.
Well, that's one of those things you want to be thorough about.
Perrin goes, your work took longer than I'd expected.
Well, you want to be thorough.
Navarin goes,
You gave us a duty to attend to, Perrin Ibarra. We accomplished it. It took us as much time as needed to do it correctly. Surely you don't
Preach.
imply that we did otherwise.
and Perrin goes,
Oop.
I wasn't questioning you. I was asking if there were any problems in the burning.
Well, you sounded like you were questioning, and that made me feel sensitive.
The village is gone,
Navarin said.
and every plant we found with a hint of blight has been burned to ash. As well we did. You wetlanders would have much trouble dealing with something as deadly as the blight.
And that's
Fael-
difficult to do. Have you ever tried to find like one rotten berry in a thing of berries?
Do you think the blight is just mint?
Because you're not supposed to plant mint.
Have you ever tried to get mint out of a garden?
No,
It's impossible.
really.
If you plant mint in like a planter somewhere near your garden's done.
Really?
If you plant mint in the ground, you're fucked. Mint is impossible to get rid of.
That's what I've heard. I've heard mint. It's like I've seen people go like, all right, so I'm making a garden, like an herb garden. I planted some mint, and all the comments are like, no!
Yeah, I love it.
For the love of God, no!
Do you think the blight is just mint?
Now I do.
Yeah, the blight is just mint.
Mint and dandelions.
Yeah.
Because the other day you were like, what's so bad about dandelions? They're so great. And I was like,
They
because,
kill everything else. Yeah.
yeah, they kill
choke it
everything
out.
else.
And so anyway, Navarin is like, you guys don't know how to deal with the blight. And Fael, of course, goes, I think that you would be surprised. Fael sat like a queen,
Bitch.
once again dressed to her station in a fine dress of green and violet, pleated down the sides and divided for
Green
riding.
and violet?
Yeah.
A man wrote this.
They're opposite each other on the color wheel. Aren't they?
No, they are that's not a good color combination. Green and
Oh,
violet.
you're right. They're not opposite each
No,
other.
they're not good color combinations.
They're actually perpendicular to each other on the color wheel.
Yeah. That's why I said a man wrote this.
That's pretty... I don't know. I don't...
No,
No, come on. That's
I'm
nice.
Googling it.
That's nice.
It wouldn't be my first choice.
I like it. I think it's nice.
It's not, well,
Green and violet dress. It's a little jarring, but I mean, here. Look.
it's
Look,
a lot.
Look at that. This is... Oh, it's a little much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a choice.
Yes, but when has Fail ever not been somebody who was making a strong choice one way or the other?
Oh, I
Fail
like
is
this
all
one,
about
though.
the choice. Show me that one.
This isn't bad. But it has to be, but like violet and green implies like harsh colors. Like it's got to be a muted green and a muted violet. Otherwise, it's like, that's a lot.
And it is also funny because it's not even Saldaean. Saldaean is a silver fish on a dark blue field.
Silverfish?
Not the bugs. 3 silver fish.
Oh. I thought
Just a bunch of fucking silver
it's
fish.
just a bunch of bugs.
It was like my roommate's rug in college. Just a bunch of fucking silver
Ew,
fish. You
no.
don't remember this?
Which roommate? Daniel.
No. James.
Ew.
Then he gave me that rug.
Why?
I didn't know there were silverfish in it.
Ew.
We dealt with silverfish for my entire senior year. You don't remember this?
I blocked it out.
It was disgusting.
I blocked
It was
out.
awful.
I blocked
We
it
should
out.
have burned that rug.
We should have. Why didn't we?
We were 22.
We were done.
We were dumb. All right. So anyway, yeah, green. The dress is she's got a dress, and we'll talk more about that after these ads. Wait, what were you saying?
This is
That's what she's rocking. That's a little
It's God.
harsh. All right. So anyway, Fail sat like a queen, once again dressed to her station in a fine dress of green and violet, pleated down the sides and divided for riding. Oddly, Fail's sense of leadership seemed to have been enhanced by her time spent with the Shido.
Sure.
Why not?
Well, I guess trauma can do that to a person. It's just, it always feels like, this woman needs to grow. Let's give her a sexual assault plot line.
I understand. I understand the problem.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, two things can be true. That, because it can go either way. It kind of depends on your support system and stuff.
Morgase and Fail had quickly gone back to being mistress and servant, blah, blah, blah. In fact, Morgase's life here was strikingly similar to what it had been in the Shido camp, what? True, some things were different. Morgase wasn't likely to be strapped here, for instance. That didn't change the fact that for a time she knew the 4 women had been equals no longer. Okay, so anyway, she fills a lot of cups. Any thoughts on the cups? I do kind of like this whole thing about the politics of being a tea server.
I mean, yeah. It's, I'm looking at green and violet
You're
dresses
still
now.
looking at green and violet?
I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I like it. That's all I have to
That's
say.
all you have to
She's
say.
pouring tea. What do you want from me?
I don't know.
He's
All
like,
right.
look, he's looking at me, he's giving me the go on hands. And I'm like, I have no going to on.
Who else is here, Allie? Your favorite character?
Oh, God. Is it Tallanvor?
Not yet. Your
Oh.
other favorite character.
My other favorite character. It's not Gawain.
No, your other favorite character.
I hate that many people.
Gerard Arganda.
Oh,
is
I
here.
fucking hate this guy. This one's the worst one. Fuck this guy.
Well,
Arganda
No,
said,
he's speaking.
if anyone is wondering where we've gone, the smoke from that fire is an
No
easy
one's-
indicator.
No one's wondering where you've gone. No one gives a fuck where you are. You're the worst guy in the books. God, I care about my boss more than you care about your wife. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Morgase thinks about all of the
Will
men.
someone think of the shareholders? That's Arganda.
Morgase thinks about all of the men who have diminished her station in life and how each of those experiences had moved her farther away from the queen she had been. Now she didn't long for fine things or her throne. She just wanted some stability. That, it seemed, was a commodity more precious than gold. Oh my God, you poor fucking thing.
Yeah, she's traumatized as fuck. This is why I'm like, I get it, girl. She's like, I don't want a prince anymore. I just want a person that where like their moods, they have like literally I said to someone the other day, I was like, I just want to not have to teach another adult to apologize ever again in my life.
Remind me again, what is Perrin's camp team people?
And I think that's such a low bar, but I actually think that's a surprisingly difficult thing to find.
What is Perrin's crew trying to do? Who or what are they looking for? to recover, I should say. Basil Gill and the rest of the team who got kidnapped.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Grabbed.
Well,
by
they're with the guys.
Yeah.
The Clorox bleachman.
They're like, hey, we gotta keep moving. We gotta hurry up. Parents like, hey, we gotta hurry up. And Arganda is like, you do understand that everything is mud right now. Like, shit's fucked up, and it may be wiser to take our time. And Perrin gives one of the funniest lines inadvertently I've ever heard him say: wisdom is for those who have time for it.
Honestly, nothing has given us more insight into his life.
But it is an interesting inversion from where he was at the beginning. You remember the beginning of the book, he was like, people think I'm dumb because I really take my time with stuff and I overthink and I'm cautious and all of this stuff. And now he's like, fuck it, full steam ahead. I spent 5 books looking for my wife.
Could we land in a happy medium between those two states of being?
I know. T.
Like men really go from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? People. You know what? I shouldn't say men. I should say people. We really do go like, well, that didn't work. So let me try the opposite extreme for a while. And you're like, actually, equanimity is. So, like, this is Morgase. She's just like, I just want stability. And I'm like, me too, girl. Like, it's in not having peace for a long time and having a really dysregulated nervous system that makes you go, you know what is really underrated? A regulated nervous system. Holy shit. I will not have anything disrupt my peace ever again.
What is the relationship between Perrin and Morgase dictated by on Morgase's side?
God, I've been holding in a sneeze for so long.
I can hear it.
It's like in there so hard.
Again, it was the 4th of July yesterday, so air quality.
Can we switch to drones?
The air quality is dog shit right now.
I'm so done with fireworks. It just makes me so asthmatic the next day. I feel like a Victorian waif child, or like a librarian who's also a phlegmatic worm.
What is the relationship between Morgase and Perrin dictated by on Morgase's side right now?
Repeat that question because it was gibberish to
What
me.
is the relationship between Perrin and Morgase dictated by on Morgase's side right now?
Well, she's not pleased about the banners.
Right. Why?
Because she's worried it's a challenge to Elaine.
Because she says he is,
Because she loves that girl because she birthed her.
Yeah, because she's like, I can't think he's cool. He's explicitly in open rebellion against the crown of Andor.
Is he? Like, I think he's kind of like, I'd like to not be, and everyone else is like, but what if you were?
That is
for vibes.
Yeah, that is exactly what's going on.
And he's like, I don't want that smoke. Thank you.
The Two Rivers.
That's my best friend's baby mama.
The Two Rivers was
and
part.
We're not on Jerry Springer.
The Two Rivers was part of Andor, and he'd named himself Lord of it, flying that wolf head banner. At least the flag of Manetheren had been taken down. Flying that had been nothing short of an open declaration of war. Morgase no longer bristled every time someone named him a lord, but she also didn't intend to offer him any help. Not until she determined how to move him back beneath the cloak of the Andoran monarchy.
I'm just going to pour his tea.
Besides,
I'm not giving him any help other than actively helping him every day.
Morgase grudgingly admitted, Fael is sharp enough to give any advice I would have. Fael was actually a perfect complement to Perrin. Where he was a blunt and leveled lance at charge, she was a subtle cavalry bow. The combination of the two, with Fael's connections to the Saldean throne, was what really worried Morgase. That's fair. I mean, Perrin is married to somebody in the line of succession of a foreign nation.
Yeah, and how far from that line of succession is she? Because Tenobia is a cousin.
She's not far.
Yeah.
I think it would go Tenobia...
Davram. Yeah.
Tenobia,
and
Davram...
She's Davram's only living child.
Yeah.
So, gang, I guess.
Yeah, she's like third in line.
That's... And we're in war times. So... Like, I've been predicting Tenobia's death for books now.
So long.
Because I'm like, ain't no way. There's no way we're getting to the end of these books and that man isn't king of the Broken Crown.
Where is Tenobia right now?
Kind of with Rand.
Yeah.
She's with that group of Saldeans.
Which is where?
Not by the border.
No, Farmadding.
That's it.
What are they going to do?
We don't know.
We don't know.
They're still chatting.
What are they going to... Yeah. Well,
They've been chatting for 6 books now.
They've tried to set up a meeting with Rand, but to what end?
This is corporate America.
This is corporate
We're
America.
going to make a meeting about setting up a meeting to have a meeting.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to mention that.
You go down just like Mary. Ariana.
Morgase is now passionate about being a lady's maid. Okay. Listen, whatever brings you
Fine.
joy. Whatever brings you joy.
Fine.
She is a little bit worried about the fact that she seems preoccupied with her ability to provide service and value to others, which I get. Alejandra, Perrin, what is Perrin really trying to do overall here with all of these followers of his? Is he trying to rally them to the?
No, he's just like, just shh. I have a headache.
He's trying to get everybody to go home,
Yeah.
right?
He's like, shh. I need a Pepto-Bismol and a nap.
Yeah,
That's Perrin right now.
and
He's like, I just rescued my wife. That was stressful. My cortisol levels are through the roof.
I'm done with this.
I have, like, my body started to become addicted to the adrenaline.
We killed Massima. I'm just trying to go home. I want everyone to go home. I'm sick of this. And Alejandro's like, why are you recruiting people? He goes, I'm not recruiting people. I'm just not turning people away.
Because people are starving, bro.
Yeah. And Berylane is like, you do understand the apocalypse is like next week.
Don't remind me.
Like
It's been on my to-do list for 15 books now.
Rand is going to need an army. And Perrin's like, well, then he can fucking get the army himself.
Friends.
And
So helpful.
Alejandra's like, I'm following you. I'm
Perrin's
not
like,
following
I've
him.
discovered boundaries. I'm codependent no more by Melody Beatty.
If Gaelden will march for Tarman Gaiden, it should do so beneath your banner. And what does Perrin say?
I don't have a banner.
Fuck my banner.
Take the burn the banners.
Yes, that is verbatim what he gets.
And
who
that
is it?
one guy who spent all this time making those banners is so bummed.
He gets Will Alcine to come in, notably who doesn't have a nose as big as Ban's, and he comes in with the banner.
In his nose.
Yeah, he comes in with the banner, and was Perrin does in fact say what?
Burn all the banners.
Burn every single copy of this banner.
And Will is like, I handmade those, you son of a bitch. I spent so much time. I've spent so much money on Etsy getting those made for you. You fucking asshole.
Once again, Fail goes, Perrin, is this wise? And Perrin goes, I don't know if it's wise, but it's what I'm doing.
Here's the thing about Perrin. Perrin's the most unintentionally funny person in these books.
He really is.
He's really the funniest. Like Matt tries to be funny. Perrin is so goddamn funny.
Well, I think that's also a difference between Sanderson Matt and Jordan Matt. Jordan Matt, pretty fucking funny, but not on purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
Perrin unintentionally hilarious.
Perrin unintentionally hilarious.
Like the shit he says, just like, I'd like, you know what? That's fair.
There's a Perrin joke next chapter that is not even a joke that I really like. We'll get there when we get there. Anyway, Missouri tells Perrin he's a fucking idiot, and Tam is like, Perrin, do not burn all the banners.
Then Perrin's like, I'm burning them. Burning
Perrin's
low.
like, I can't hear you over the sound of all the banners burning.
The kids just left me higher.
I'm trying to get, he's like, Tam,
Like the sweet song of a cry.
I'm done with people following me. You're going to take everyone back to the Two Rivers, and I got to be rid of everyone. Berylane goes, I wasn't aware that you needed to be rid of us. You seemed far less reluctant to accept my support when demanding the services of my winged guardsmen in rescuing your wife.
Boom.
Perrin goes, I appreciate your help. All of you. We did a good thing in Malden, and not just for Fail and Alejandra. It was a thing that needed doing, but burn me, that's over now. If you want to go on to follow Rand, I'm sure he'll have you, but my Ashaman are exhausted, and the tasks I was given are complete. I've got these hooks inside me, pulling me back to Rand. Before I can do that, I need to be done with all of you. I just don't think that's true, man. I think you could bring the whole army back with you.
I think you probably could.
Anyway, they talk about Ashaman for a while. I don't really feel.
And
like
they find out that they can do circles.
Yeah, everybody. It's a little bit of logistics. Any thoughts on any of this?
Logistics.
Yeah. There's a funny part where Cyanid is like, I bet Rand's in Kyrian. Perrin goes, no, he's not. And they go, how do you know that? And he goes, don't worry about it. He's just not. How does he know?
Vibes.
Yeah, kind of. But what are the vibes dictated by?
The flashes.
Yeah, the flashes and Taviran, and he literally feels himself being pulled physically in the direction that Rand is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I got you an audition, by the way.
What?
For a video game.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Hey, everybody.
Due
That's
Monday.
exciting. Due Monday? Okay, cool. The wise ones are like, we could do circles with the Ashaman, and Perrin is like, why didn't you tell me this earlier? And they're like, you didn't fucking ask.
They go, you seem hardly interested in your position as chief most of the time. Respect is a thing earned and not demanded, Perrin Ibarra. Your Ashaman were sick when I first thought of this. It would not have worked before. This is the appropriate time to raise the question, therefore I have done so.
Perrin Ibarra.
Perrin Ibarra.
I really like how the Aiel always use full names.
Perrin Ibarra.
Perrin Ibarra. Randall Thor, Matrim Goth, and all that.
Did they do it with Egwene?
Egwene Alvear, yeah. They always do full names because they don't have surnames.
Right.
Remember?
They don't. How do they tell the difference between like one Avienda and another Avienda?
Of the so-and-so sept of the such-and-such Aiel. Yeah.
But that's so long to say.
Yeah.
Like, I was Allie, last name initial.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe they just have really varied names. There's very few characters in these books with the same name. It's the same thing in Malazan. Malazan has like 2 overlapping names. Both of them are Pearl.
Huh.
Erickson wrote a demon in the first book named Pearl, and then several books later he introduces a spy named Pearl, and people were like, don't we already have a Pearl? And he was like, I forgot about the other Pearl.
I forgot about the other Pearl.
One time somebody asked him in a Q&A, is so-and-so this character's father because of these similarities and this and this and that and the other? And he said, I don't remember. We're going to say yes.
We're going to say yes. Yeah, that's really real. It's like you plan everything out, you do your best, but like shit gets away from you. Shit gets away from you.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, they're making a party to go to Kyrian. Incidentally, the party is about 6 people, and that's enough. That qualifies as a party. Definitionally, Allie, 6 people. I think that's a party. We're agreed. That's a party. All right.
No.
They get a party of 6 or so together.
No.
Perrin thinks it's too big, actually. Now, what do we actually have here? I'm messing around. Scouts are sent to Kyrian. Cyanid goes, I would like to be with the group. And Perrin goes, I suppose. Take your warders, 2 maidens, and Pel I dare. Be unobtrusive, if you can. And Fael goes, also, Camille and Eliason will go. And Balwer goes,
hell yeah. Chamomile and what's-her-face.
My lord, we are in dire need of paper and new pen nibs. Not to mention some other delicate materials.
And Perrin is like,
what delicate material?
Why the fuck are we worried about paper and pen nibs?
Did you not bring enough underwear on this vacation
goes,
to make sure if you shit yourself 6 times in one day that you'd have more underwear?
No, husband, I think this is a good suggestion. We should send one person to collect supplies. Balwer, would you go and fetch the things yourself?
Balwer's like, I'm about to go spy mode.
If my lady wishes it.
Spy mode.
I have ached to visit this school the dragon has opened in Kyrian.
Spy mode.
They would have the supplies we need.
Perrin goes, I suppose you can go then, but nobody else. Light anymore, and we might as well send the whole burning army through. So again,
Spy
that's
mode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people.
We go in spy mode. Spy mode. Spy mode.
Much of this book is focused around Morgase accepting her new identity is not a queen. Much of this chapter, I should say. Do you want to talk more about that, or do you feel like
that
we've
feels
kind
so
of...
self-imposed?
Well, she abdicated. I mean, she legally abdicated.
But no one was there.
Doesn't
she could
matter.
just say take backseat.
I know, but she cares too much about the...
What about the rules of take backseat?
Well, the other thing, though, is Elaine has now,
Yeah, I know.
So if
but she could just be like, surprise, it's me.
Would that help or hurt Elaine's position?
I don't know. Probably hurt it.
Probably hurt it. Yeah, she's kind of out of the game now. It's interesting because, like, I feel like Morgase and Swan have very similar trajectories in this.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know how to feel about that.
I have a lot of feelings about it. Are we... I just want to see a man go through it also.
Yeah. During the first weeks following her silent abdication, she'd hoped to find a way to return to Andor so she could be a resource for Elaine. However, the more she'd considered it, the more she realized she had to stay away. Everyone in Andor had to assume that Morgase was dead. Each queen had to make her own way, and Elaine might seem a puppet to her own mother if Morgase returned.
Now, if Elaine doesn't recognize her own mother, that'd be so fucking funny.
Well, who are they about to crash into, by the way? What
Rand?
person? We've talked about this.
Rand?
No, what person who would definitely recognize Morgase?
Well, yeah, her stepson. I would hope.
Yeah.
Is like mommy, stepmommy. What are you doing here? Ariana, what are you doing here?
If Morgase beyond that, Morgase had made many enemies before leaving. Why had she done such things? Her memory of those times was cloudy, but her return would only rip open old wounds. Cups.
I got a ticket for the long way round. For the way.
Is that what's that movie?
It's shit. What's that movie?
Pitch Perfect?
Yes.
You know my favorite thing? I haven't seen that movie. I have seen the video of Anna Kendrick watching herself in that scene. Have you seen this? She's watching herself do that scene with the cups and like the stacking, and then she just goes, "I'm just looking at my cleavage right now. Can I say that? Is that all right for me to say? I'm very distracted."
I gotta take it for the long way round. With the prettiest of views.
Perhaps she should have done the noble thing and killed herself. What? If enemies of the throne, I know, discovered who she was, they could use her against Elaine the same way that the White Cloaks would have. Okay, we made it through that. It's all right.
Well, let her process.
Yeah.
She's been traumatized.
And we're going to keep on covering that after these ads. Welcome back. Allie is putting her feet in my pocket. I don't know why, but it's fine.
I like it. It's comforting.
It's nice. The blah, blah. Oh, God, fucking hell. Then who shows up, Allie? Your favorite character.
Was there Gonda again?
No.
Tallanvor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tallanvor comes in. He'd followed her practically nonstop since Malden, and while she'd complained of it out of principle, she didn't mind. After 2 months apart, he wanted to take every opportunity to be together. Looking into those beautiful young eyes of his, she could not entertain the notion of suicide, even for the good of Andor. She felt a fool for that. Hadn't she let her heart lead her into trouble enough already?
Not you with the sexy voice.
Malden had changed her, though.
No!
She'd missed Tallanvor dearly. And when he'd come for her, when he shouldn't have risked himself so, he was more devoted to her than to Andor itself. And for some reason, that was exactly what she needed. She began to make her way toward him, balancing 8 cups in the crook of her arm, while carrying the saucers in her hand. "Magden," Perrin said. "Come back here, please. And Tallanvor, you might as well come in. I can see you lurking out there. Honestly, it's not as if anyone was going to swoop down and steal her away while she was inside a tent full of wise ones and Aes Sedai." And Morgase was like, "Motherfucker, you are following Fael around the same way. Get over your shit."
Relax.
Perrin,
you relax.
Perrin's like, "I was given a suggestion back when you first joined us, and I think it's about time I took it. Lately, you two are like youths from different villages, mooning over one another in the hour before Sunday ends. It's high time you were married. We can have Alejandra do it, or maybe I could. Do you have some tradition you follow?" Morgase is like, and Tallanvor is like, "Oh," and he goes, "Go change into something nicer if you want. Gather any you want to have witness. Be back here in an hour, and then we'll get this silliness over with." And Morgase,
all right, every little girl has always dreamed of having her wedding referred to as getting this silliness over with.
Morgase says,
by
"No."
a random young adult.
No, Perrin Ibarra, I will not be back here in an hour to be married. I've never given her a British accent before. Why have I given the other ones a British accent but not their mother? I'm inconsistent as fuck. Somebody flame me. If you want tea served or your tent cleaned or something packed, then call for me. If you wish your clothing washed, I will oblige. But I am your servant, Perrin Ibarra, not your subject. I am loyal to the Queen of Andor. You have no authority to give me this sort of command. Perrin's like, what? The Queen herself wouldn't demand this. Forcing two people to marry because you're tired of the way they look at one another? Like two hounds you intend to breed and then sell the pups? I didn't mean it that way. You said it nonetheless. How can you be sure of the young man's intentions? Have you spoken to him? Asked him? Interviewed him as a lord should in a matter like this? And Perrin's like, he got frostbite just because you left. Anyway, but Megden, Perrin said, he does care for you. You should have seen the way he acted when you were taken. Light woman, it's obvious. Matters of the heart are never obvious. If I choose to marry a man, I will make that decision on my own. For a man who claims he doesn't like being in charge, you certainly do like giving commands.
Oh.
How can you be sure that I want this young man's affections? Oh. Do you know my heart? And Perrin is like, not Perrin, I'm sorry. Tallanvor is like,
honestly, all the men are like,
He was an emotional one. Well, he needed to know that she would not.
Emotional.
She would not be shoved around. Not anymore. First Gabriel, then Valda, now Perrin Ibarra. Tallanvor would be ill-served if he were to receive a woman who married him because she was told to do so.
Honestly, real.
And Perrin is blushing, and she goes, "You're young at this yet, so I'll give you advice. There are some things a lord should be involved in, but others he should always leave untouched.
So real.
You learn the difference as you practice. But kindly refrain from making demands like this one until you've at least counseled with your wife." And then she leaves. Yeah.
Honestly, good boundaries.
Yeah. And then Sulin comes back and is like, there's white cloaks over there.
And that's the end of the chapter.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Wait, I love Sulin buzzing. There's white cloaks over there.
Yeah.
It's not even or whatever they would do, because they've got the Russian accent.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. It's not like the accent I'm doing isn't really Russian. It's just some kind of like fucked up random hodgepodge of different Eastern European things. Thanks for listening, everybody. We got social media if you want to know what we got going on. It's linked below. We have a Patreon if you want to support us that way. It's patreon.com/wheeltakes. And you can always leave us a rating and a review if you want. It helps a lot. Other than that, anything else, Sally?
There's white cloaks over there.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.